Hi everyone, I'm Katina Smith with Happiness in You, and I am so excited to be able to share with you my new book about workplace wellness. And what inspired me to write this book was years of working in the workplace, the private and public sector. When I was in high school many years ago, I was trained on how to enter the workforce, from how you should dress, having a great resume, and even how you should address your bosses. But over time, I began to see that what I was taught was not always reality. And with my business background and love for health and wellness, I began to see the correlation between the two. That is the business side and the wellness side. So in other words, the bottom line is critical to companies, but employee well-being affects the bottom line. So I've always looked at the workplace from an HR, leadership, and employee perspective. Many of the work environments that I was in were pretty fast-paced and demanding, which fit well with me because I have always been about getting the job done because that's what was expected. However, I began to notice years later that I was just under a lot of stress and I often felt tired, and unfortunately, I would put my job before my personal and family needs quite often. Well, years of doing this led to burnout, and I also witnessed colleagues going through many challenges from mental, physical, and emotional. For example, a colleague yelling or crying on the job, or even a manager raising their voice or using intimidation in the workplace. I knew that I worked very hard and often very long hours, but many times I just felt unappreciated and unsupported. And working in these unhealthy environments eventually affected my personal health. And although many companies today have wellness programs, very few are designed around addressing employee well-being in the workplace, from culture to just knowing how to support employees and addressing challenges that affect mental health, such as stress, especially chronic stress, overwhelm, anger, burnout, worry, and just so much more. Well, if you're asking, well, what about EAP, employee assistance programs? Well, yes, they are a part of the solution, but there are so many other things that can be done. And although I faced many challenges in the workplace that had an impact on my well-being, I am thankful that I had the knowledge in business and health and wellness to address these issues. So, my book is about my journey in the workplace, but I also share what's happening in the workplace today, leadership challenges, and solutions for workplace wellness. So, I am looking forward to sharing more with you very soon. So, live healthy and live happy. But stay tuned to hear more about my book.